Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. So it's down to business here. Guardiola. Saka. Played back in, and he's cut it out. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Odegaard. Now it's Rice. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's got space in the area. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Reinders. Guardiola. Ruben Dias. And it's played forward. Cherki. Lewis. Rodri. Reinders. Ruben Dias shifted upfield. Rice. Saliba. Gabriel. Odegaard. Saliba. Aim forwards. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Guardiola. Over it comes. Oh, smashing header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Arsenal, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Timber. Timber, forwards and with intent. Reinders. Doku. Rodri. Lewis. Cherki. And that's really well manoeuvred. Rice. Gabriel. Incapuyi. Subimendi. Hincapi, gently done. Timber. That's a nicely weighted pass. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That has been cut short. Gabriel. Saliba. Played towards the other side. Timber. That's played into space. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Trossard. Oh, good spread. And he's there to clear it.
Arsenal really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Saka. Cherki wins the duel this time. Reinders. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is... He's one-on-one! And the shot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Bernardo Silva chooses to go cross-field. Haaland! Whistle's gone, that's foul. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rice. Proves too strong. Oh, a delicate chip through. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Bernardo Silva. Quarter of an hour played. So we're still where we started right now. Moved on forwards. Have it. Oh, no question, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Guardiol. Doku. Cleared without complication. And he's running through. Oh, superb reflexes from the keeper. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Arsenal really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Climbs up big! In he goes again! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead! Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
That's a throw. Gabriel. Now that's well seen too. Reinders. Bernardo Silva. And it's Bernardo Silva. Doku. Rodri. Rice has given away a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Now it's Haaland. He's found some space. Cherki. And the finish! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that has been cleared. Cherki, good challenge, excellent challenge. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Saka. Rice. And that could set him on his way. Saka. Too long and over the line. And it's played forward. And it's Bernardo Silva. Reinders. Odegaard. Saliba. Ruben Dias cuts it out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Reinders. Zubimendi. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Odegaard. He's through here. Gyökeres. And that's really well manoeuvred. Haaland. Cherki. Doku. And that's put paid to a promising move. Trossard. Saliba. Shifted upfield. And that is a little undercooked.
Doku.
Haaland. Haaland! Missed by a fraction. Timber. Zubimendi. He's looking for the runner here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Saliba. Saka. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rodri. Cherki. Saliba. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Can he latch on to this? Saka. And the flag has stayed down. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Reinders. The message is clear, none shall pass. Trossard. So what can they make of this? Now it's Saka.
Saka, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Rice, aim forwards. That's an excellent interception. Doku. Now it's Haaland. Doku. Oh, that's an inviting ball. And the shot! They've scored! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
Timber. Now who's going to be first to this? That's very neat. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. And that's out of reach. Rodri. Doku. Reinders. Ruben Dias. Subimendi. Trossard. 5 minutes till the break. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Saliba. Rice tries to dink it through. Rodri. Rodri charging forward down that flank. In comes the cross. Subimendi. City are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Well, I would think, Peter, that this team needs help from the experience within. That should help begin the recovery at least.
Ruben Dias have it back and can go again. Reinders. Cherki. Cherki forwards and with intent. And that is as far as they're going to go. Saka. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Rodri. Now it's Doku. There are a few waiting for it. Out to the left it goes. Played in by Anand. A mighty effort! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Subimendi. Played back to the goalkeeper. Incapuyi. Subimendi. Saliba. Saka. Oh, that's neat. Ødegaard. Subimendi. Trossard. Subimendi. Rice. Reinders producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Doku. Gabriel. Rice. Saka. Guardiola. Aim forwards. Cherki. Oh, here's a chance! Oh, that was close. Ødegaard. Timber. Moved on forwards. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Haaland.
Doku really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Timber, gently done. Reinders. Ruben Dias. Guardiola. Bernardo Silva. And it's played forward. Reinders. Muscular approach does pay off here. Rice. Saliba. Gabriel. Subimendi. Rice. Gabriel. And that's been won straight back. Guardiola. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And it's Bernardo Silva. Guardiola. Great run on the overlap here. Oh, smashing header! Good delivery, but no joy.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Doku. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Subimendi. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Cherki. And that's really well manoeuvred. Rodri. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Subimendi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Bernardo Silva. Reinders. Cherki. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he's there to clear it. Subimendi. Now it's Trossard. Haaland. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Cherki. And he goes cross-field. Doku. Subimendi. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Timber, aim forwards. Lewis gets across to intercept that. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias. Guardiol. Reinders. Cherki. Rodri. Now it's Doku. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a forward's duties.
Reinders goes short. Time to deliver. Cherki. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Bernardo Silva. Doku. Subimendi with a definite fell there. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
And he thumps it clear. Cherki. Haaland! Oh, just wide.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Subimendi. Timber. Subimendi.
Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Proves too strong. And it's played forward. Oh, it's come loose. Rice. Floats it up and over. That's really well cleared. And that is as far as they're going to go. Guardiola. Bernardo Silva. In with the challenge. Doku. Bernardo Silva. It's a mighty effort! Goal City! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Rice. That's good defending, very good defending. He came in hard, very hard. Subimendi. Clearly not happy with that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Can he get away here?
Arsenal really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Trossard. Timber, hurtling down that right flank. Oh, good ball. Has a go! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Gyökeres brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Guardiola. Played towards the other side. Moved on forwards. Thinks one through. Reinders. Looks to the other side. Cherki. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. That looks a good ball through. Doku. Done delicately. Danger averted for now. And that's put paid to a promising move. Gabriel. Manchester City have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Bernardo Silva is onto it in a flash. Rice. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Lobbed in behind. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And it's Bernardo Silva. And they've got a throw. Ruben Dias. Reinders, and he goes cross-field. Doku. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! Saka. Rice, forwards and with intent. Reinders. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's Bernardo Silva. Doku. Rodri. Gyökeres. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Saka. And he's on his way! He scores! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Ødegaard. Rice. That's really well manoeuvred. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Lewis. Cherki. Doku. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Ruben Dias. Vardiol. Looks to the other side. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Saka. Saka looks to go up and over. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Gets good distance on it. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Throw in. So who's he picking out? Ødegaard. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Timber! Oh, crossbar! And another try! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Now Now it's Saka. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Timber. Timber, shifted upfield.
Doku.
Cherki.
Doku.
Reinders. Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Looking here to chip it through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bernardo Silva looking to get on the end of this. Great defending, strong and determined. Trossard does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Rice, aim forwards. Reinders. Now who's going to be first to this?
Here now, the only doubt is how many is coming.
And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Too much distance on that. Subimendi. Gabriel, forwards and with intent. Saliba, proves too strong. Rice, played towards the other side. Timber. Rodri.
Doku.
Lewis. Thinks one through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Reinders. And it's Bernardo Silva. Lovely bit of skill. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Ødegaard gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Reinders. Doku. Rodri. That's good play. Cherki. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Haaland! a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Zubimendi. Timber. Doku. Bernardo Silva. Haaland. And the shot! Oh, nearly. Ødegaard. Timber. Rodri. Guardiol. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Rice concedes a free kick for that. And he is going into that little black book.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Saliba, who does have an assist to his name. Rice. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cherki. Doku. Looks to the other side. Bernardo Silva. Reinders. Trossard. Receives it in a good position here. Rice. Now it's Saka. Haaland. Oh, this is a terrific run. Haaland was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Rodri. Manchester City to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Reinders. Trossard. Timber. Zubimendi. Rice. Saka. Over to the left. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Doku. Lewis. Cherki. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Saka. Saliba, done delicately. Trossard gets flagged offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Reinders. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva, and it's lofted through here. Zubimendi, shifted upfield. Trossard. Manchester City are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Floated up and over. And through to the goalkeeper. Reinders. Haaland. Doku. Nice control. Cherki. Trossard, gently done. Lewis. Rodri, aim forwards. Rodri is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Timber. A chance to play it in. Timber, and that's aimed into the middle. Reinders. City keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Haaland. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. He's dealt with that well. Trossard. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Reinders. Saka. Saliba. Reinders. Ruben Dias. Guardiola. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's well done, really robust. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's heaved it away. Cherki with the foul. Timber. That's very neat. Zubimendi. Cherki does really well to win the ball there. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Doku. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking here to chip it through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bernardo Silva looking to get on the end of this. Great defending, strong and determined. Trossard does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Rice, aim forwards. Reinders. Now who's going to be first to this? Yorkerish. Oh, good spread. Zubimendi. Trossard. Oh, played right into his path. He's in, surely! He has found the way through. Doku has created one goal already. Lewis, forwards and with intent. Rice does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Doku. Cherki. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, nice touch. Reinders. Picks it up out wide. Reinders showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Zubimendi. Timber, gently done. Well read, and the danger is averted. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Ødegaard. Well timed, excellent interception. Bernardo Silva. 2 minutes to be added on. And he goes cross-field. Cherki. Doku. Now then, the ball's come loose. Looking to break at pace. Saka clips it so gently. And they've got rid. Trossard. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There is the half-time whistle. Manchester City playing their part in a real slugfest here. A glut of goals and nothing to suggest much is going to change. And that's the second half started. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. Saka. Saka hits it! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Saka just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge, and he'll rise to it.
Doku. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bernardo Silva is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Played into the... He's had a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Lewis. Cherki. Doku. Haaland. And he's found a way past. Haaland played out towards the right wing. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's shifting through the gears here. Very nicely done. Saka's delivery.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Cherki. And that is a little undercooked. Saka. Saliba. Saka in acres of space out wide. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Subimendi, Gabriel, Saliba, Gyökeres. That is lovely. Saka, oh, he's in!
And that has sent him sprawling.
Rice, and that's been won straight back. It's run loose here. Guardiola. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias. Reinders. Saliba plays a delicate ball. Donnarumma can pick that up. Lewis. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Subimendi. Incapuyi. Rice. Ødegaard. Driven forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Gets a foot in here. Rodri is the guilty party there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Haaland. Cherki. Manchester City going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Bernardo Silva, now he's off and running. Bernardo Silva is fouled. Bernardo Silva. Oh, what a climb! Cherki. That is a brilliant interception. Gabriel gets it clear. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Great work on the overlap. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Reinders. Saliba, and it's lofted through here. He's got the shot away! He's done very well to get to that.
Saka actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
climbs up big! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Cherki. Lewis. Moved on forwards. Rodri. Reinders. Saka. Referee has just said play on. Now it's Haaland. Yorkerish. Oh, nicely intercepted. And back to the goalkeeper. Ruben Dias. And it's played forward. Rice. Oh, a delicate chip through. Saka! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Saka knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Lewis. Aim forwards. Reinders. Vardiol. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Cherki. Reinders. Rodri. Reinders. And Bernardo Silva!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Saliba. Doku. Subimendi. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's away. Real chance! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Arsenal go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Played towards the other side.
Doku.
Rodri. Cherki. Lewis looking to hit the byline here. A chance to play it in. Cherki, back when it goes. Haaland, and that's Haaland! Decent enough try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Timber. Trossard. And he's picked out the run. Big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yorkerish really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Doku. Cherki. Oh, what a pass! Doku! And that's caused a worry or two. Reinders plays it short.
Manchester City showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Saka. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, great hit! Reinders. Moved on forwards. Doku. Rodri. Ruben Dias. Lewis. Cherki. Doku. Zubimendi does really well to win the ball there. Saliba. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rodri. Looks to the other side. Played back to the goalkeeper. And he cuts out the supply. Ruben Dias. Out to the right. Cherki.
It's pretty clear that...
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter. And with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now. Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Guardiol. And it's Bernardo Silva. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook...
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. It's run loose here. Doku. Great defending, strong and determined. Gyökeres. Well, played right into his path. Now it's Saka. He's found a way through. There's the shot! And he thumps it clear. Zubimendi. Haaland. Out to the left it goes. Doku. He can run onto that. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Saliba. Zubimendi. In with the challenge. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he has been fouled there. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. He knows what's coming. A second yellow, and he's off. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Timber! Oh, it's come loose. Saka.
Arsenal showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Nice control. Plenty waiting in the middle. Brilliantly cut out. Trossard. Saliba. Now, where's he looking? Tries to dink it in. And it's hoisted clear. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias. Trossard. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Defending of the desperate variety. Zubimendi. And the ball's come loose here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ruben Dias. Oh, can he get onto this? Well read, nice interception. Gyökeres. Saka! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Cherki. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's played forward. Deftly done. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Donnarumma getting this one clear. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the referee's awarded a free kick. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Trossard. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Trossard certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Saka swept it, and he's had a shot. It's anyone's ball now. Rice. And for a moment, time stood still. Ødegaard with the short one. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Saka given the lift of his goal. Subimendi. Haaland. Lewis. Cherki. Up he goes! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Trossard. Spread out to the left. Foot in. Guardiola. Ruben Dias. Cherki. Looks the opposite flank. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Guardiola. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Puts in a cross. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Guardiola. Played it again. A real chance! Ødegaard. Timber. Lobbed in behind. Saka! Rodri. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Lewis. Oh, good spread. We expected better, and so did he. Guardiola. Bernardo Silva gets into a good position. Time to deliver. Ødegaard can get it clear. It's run loose here. Trossard. Moved on forwards. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Haaland.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Rodri. Short changes him with that pass. That's played into space. Shot a goal! Tries a header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bernardo Silva actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
They've played it short. Rodri. Lovely feet. Played in by Hernandez. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And it's Bernardo Silva. Cherki. Succumbs to the pressure. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
In with the challenge. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Lewis. Cherki.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Nice physical challenge. Cherki. Rodri. He is just caressing the ball. Yorkerish. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Guardiol.
Bernardo Silva.
Guardiol.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Proves too strong. Reinders trying to keep this in. Saka wins the duel this time.
Doku.
Bernardo Silva.
Guardiol.
Reinders. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, such a clever touch. Rodri. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
That's really well manoeuvred. That's a little off target.
Reinders.
Cherki forwards and with intent. Manchester City can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Ruben Dias. Oh, can he get onto this? Cherki. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Haaland. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. The Gunners are down to 10 men.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Cherki. Reinders. Haaland! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Gets it away. Rodri. Oh, sweet feet. Tries the cross. Doku has been caught there, it's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Decent chance! Decent enough try.
Haaland did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Subimendi. Oh, a delicate chip through. Bernardo Silva gets over and intercepts. Bernardo Silva shifted upfield. Haaland looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Rodri. Doku. That's tidy. Cherki.
Guardiola.
Great defending, strong and determined. Succumbs to the pressure. Reinders chooses to go cross-field. Rodri. Decent progress down the left. Played into the middle.
Here.
Saka. Ruben Dias getting this one clear. Lewis, gently done. Doku. Haaland shapes to shoot. So close to drawing level.
That's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
Oh, that's a nice ball. Saka. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Ruben Dias chooses to go cross-field. And a play for a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Gabriel. Rice. Saliba.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rodri. Doku. Cherki tries to thread one through. Oh, sweet feet. Time to deliver. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Hincapi.
Forwards and with intent.
Zubimendi. Timber.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Cherki. Manchester City getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress.
Doku.
Ødegaard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Zubimendi.
Played over towards the opposite flank. And that is out of play. Saliba. Looking for a decent ball in. There are a few waiting for it.
Zubimendi.
Manchester City are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Crossed in. Schwarzer!
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out. Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Now this could be a chance. And the shot! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Doku.
Rodri. Now it's Doku. Oh, what a ball!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Cherki.
Reinders.
Doku.
Haaland. Doku. City to make one last surge forward. That's very neat. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. A real chance!
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. This is it then, now or never. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Doku. He is through here. It's a loose ball. There's the shot! Just off target.
Haaland did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Hincapi looks to the other side. Rice.
Confidence and belief to push on and look for an equalizer.
Timber.
And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Gets a good foot in there. Timber is fouled. Donnarumma deals with it effortlessly. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. It's run loose here. Reinders has given away a free kick. Doku. Lewis. Rodri. Cherki. Doku. Succumbs to the pressure. Yorkerish. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Lewis. Rodri. Decent progress down the left.
Manchester City are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Gabriel. Saliba. Rice. Out towards the flank. Throw it. Moved on forwards. Bernardo Silva. That's a throw. Saka. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Saliba. That is lovely. Looking for a decent ball in. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Timber! Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Defending of the desperate variety. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Doku has got himself a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
It's really well cleared. There will be a throw-in. Cherki. Doku. Zubimendi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Saka. Arsenal desperately need someone to hold up the ball here. Now it's Doku. Claudio. It's gone out for a throw-in. Saliba. Timber looking to add to his goal. Done delicately. Haaland absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Hincapi gets over and intercepts. Showing good feet. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. And that has been cleared. Rodri. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Up he goes! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Ødegaard shifted upfield. Saliba, aim forwards. Bernardo.
Much work into producing the equalizer that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them now, and they simply have to capitalise on it.
Trossard played out towards the right wing.
Arsenal merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Rodri, whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Haaland, nice physical challenge. Cross goes in there. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Hincapi,
Forwards and with intent.
Subimendi.
Trossard is fouled. In it comes. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Now then, the ball's come loose. Ødegaard has got himself a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And that's been won straight back. Played into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rice played with finesse.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game...
And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Cherki. It's Cherki! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Saka.
Saliba. The Gunners disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Lewis.
With an air of confidence about him. Shot a goal!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Bernardo Silva.
Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
Bernardo Silva looks to get on the end of this. Ruben Dias. Odegaard. Oh, he's found some space here. That's beautifully weighted. Saka. Saka hits it! And one more try! No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Keeper's got good distance on that. Zubimendi. Odegaard. Gyökeres. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He's got to be in here! Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Trossard wins the duel this time. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Saka. That's really well manoeuvred. He's got away. Donnarumma sends that a long way. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rice. Timber. Pinged towards the front line. Tries to get it clear. Rodri. Cherki. Lewis. Manchester City really will have to throw everything at this now. That's really well cleared. Showing good feet. Cherki. They need to get it in quick. And that is that. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim.